Hey everyone, I'm Penrose776. We've got another new Heroes banner here today. I'm manifesting far save, honestly. Give me far save. That is Charlotte. This is a Fates banner. This is a Fate banner. Charlotte, Axe Infantry. Ho ho ho. Charlotte, okay, let's start with her kit. Charlotte, incredible to see her here. Right, first off, Charlotte has been in alt hell since 2017, I think. 2017, version of Charlotte comes out on a seasonal banner with a big-ass spoon. And that's great. We all love the big spoon, but since then we have not had just a plain, ordinary Charlotte. Until now. So let's see what she's got. Fair Fury X, a PRF. Accelerates special trigger, cooldown count -1. If unit initiates combat or is within 2 spaces of an ally, deals damage equal to 15% of unit's attack and grants attack speed +6 to unit during combat. It's a very offensive focused weapon, very nuke focused weapon. You've got half of a dragon special in there. 15% of your attack every hit. That's nearly like Brave Arm levels. Attack speed +6. Just a Swift Sparrow on there. Swift Sparrow free-ish on top of that. Just hit very hard going in, and of course for special cooldown count reduction for that 1 cooldown short special, or alternately that 4 cooldown Gale Force, because that's another way you can play this, right? Paired up with that, they've put Glimmer on her by default. Good choice. 2 cooldown goes down to 1. Swift Sparrow free. If you initiates combat, grants attack speed during combat. Good. And a new B slot skill here. Frenzy free. It's got a green background and it's a B slot, so you know it has to be good. If unit speed is greater than foe speed, reduces damage from attacks during combat and from area of effect specials, excluding Roker area of effect specials, by a percentage equal to difference between stats times 4 max 40%. For normal dodge effect, same as Spurn, same as Repel, same as all of those. What's the other half? If unit's HP is less than or equal to 50% and the unit initiates combat, the unit can make a follow-up attack before foe can counterattack. It's a Repel Desperation. They stuck a dodge effect on Desperation. Lower HP threshold, 50% as opposed to 75%. But this is really strong for your player phase Gale Force units that would normally get walled out by just these big tough units that can then kill you on the counterattack because you haven't finished them off, right? You go in, you slap them, you survive due to your percentage damage mitigation, and now you have Desperation active, so you can just whap, 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 whap like that, completely free. And in the C slot, Times Pulse. Times Pulse, ooh, very good. Times Pulse means that Glimmer is now active the moment you go into combat, and it's just very good fodder all around, honestly. Running this as a Gale Force with base kit, that's effectively a free cooldown Gale Force you're charging up. You can do that. You can do that pretty easily with like 1 dance, or just throw some like Flashing Blade in the seal slot. Beautiful. So Charlotte, she's been a while coming, but coming out this late has obviously done really well by her. Really solid, just pure offense unit. You love to see it. Let's see how she plays, because, well, if there's one thing I love about Charlotte, it's her attitude. Oh, the pouting damage. Oh, so hard. Yes. Don't take that out of context. Next up is Nyx. Alright. Nyx, the little small child. Old child. Not actually a child. Her kit comes with, ooh, very nice name here, the Gnunga Gap. Try saying that one 3 times fast. Gnunga Gap. Yeah. Grant speed +3 at start of combat if unit's HP is greater than or equal to 25%. Grants attack speed +6 to unit during combat. And also if unit initiates combat or foe initiates combat and uses magic or staff, reduces damage from foes' first attack by 40%, and boosts units' next attack by total damage reduced by any source, including other skills. Resets at end of combat. Oh, that is some spice. So you, including other skills, you can run her with just picking a random example out of thin air. Flame, right? That should work. Get the 40% from Gununga Gap, get the 30% from Flame's Drive. You take less damage now. Those stack multiplicatively to some percent, like a bunch, basically. That's all you really need to care about. Take a lot of damage, reduce nearly all of it, and then hit back very hard. The condition actually makes this perhaps a little less spicy than it could otherwise be, because it is a unit initiates combat, player phase, or foe initiates combat and uses magic or staff. So just magic and staff units if you're enemy phasing. This is going to be a unit that's weak to bows. It's weak to melee units, of course, but you can deal with that with saves. But if you're splitting far and near using your save skills, then this is still going to be weak to any physical ranged damage. You're going to have to player phase down those. But still, oh, I wonder what else this works with too. Does it work with Astucian? Does it work with that sort of thing? Because I would love it if it worked that way. Sacred Cowl, all of those skills? Does it? Well, we're going to have to see with this one. This seems like middling to me, but with an absurd amount of potential if it turns out right. Luna, okay, nothing special, and Speed Res Solo 4. One of the Solo 4s that we haven't had yet. Great to round out the set. And Null Follow-Up free, so I'm guessing this is going to be a fast, fairly tanky unit, at least in res, probably not in defense. Let's keep going. Yeah, 18 times 2 to this blue mage here. Don't remember how much res the blue mages have off the top of my head. And of course there's triangle disadvantage, but still, going up from 18 to 42 with that Luna and that extra damage. This is... Who is this?
I am Orochi.
Orochi, that was it. I was going to say Oboro, but Oboro is someone completely different. Orochi. Looking like a demote, but Tiger Spirit, a demote with a PRF. We love to see those. Grants resistance +3. At start of combat, if unit's HP is greater than 25%, grants attack res +6 to unit during combat, and also after combat if unit attacks, inflicts panic on target and foes within 2 spaces of target. So it's attack res +6 and panic smoke in a tome. That's good. That's good. Those are just nice effects. Nice effects to have. Good effects to have. Nothing really spicy about them. Nothing really special about them. But it's way better for not having a PRF at all, or being a unit like, I don't know, Yulga? Who has a PRF that is basically worse than a normal inheritable weapon. So, luckily, Orochi has managed to... Did I get the name wrong again? Did I get it right? Yeah, Orochi, not Oboro. Orochi. Don't confuse them. Orochi has managed to avoid that fate, and ended up with a pretty good PRF out of the bargain. Aside from that, our usual demote set of skills. Drawback. Mirror Strike 2. Attack Res Link 3. Okay, having link buffs in the demote pool, actually very nice. That's a addition I'm really glad for. Don't really use them that often, but still just having it be there. Great, love it. Brilliant, beautiful. And then who's the 4th unit going to be? Oh, well, let's take a look at the animations as well. Oh, the fan dance, a real tiger as well, busting out the... Oh? Yeah, that's Nifl's music. Who's this gonna be? It is Nifl? What are you doing here? Is this a Mythic? It's not a Mythic? It's just a regular new hero? What? Okay, pause. I have questions. I have a few questions. Question 1 is, what are you doing here? Question 2, why are you not a Mythic? Question 3, if you're here, but who's on the Mythic banner later this month? Anyway, Kit, let's look at Kit. Nifl, this is going to be great already. We've seen her weapon in the Tempest Trial. It's Frostbite Breath. Grants speed +3. At the start of combat, his unit's HP is greater than or equal to 25%. Inflicts attack speed, defense res -5 on foe during combat. And also, after combat, if unit is attacked, inflicts status preventing counterattacks on target and foes within 2 spaces of target through their next actions. If foe's range equals 2, calculates damage using the lower of foe's defense or res. That's right, folks. Nifl is the first cavalry dragon unit in the entire game, and it only took until 2021. And this is a really solid weapon. I like Kempf. Everyone loves Kempf. If you're about to disagree with me on that, I'd like to remind you that I have a +10 Kempf who's built with a lot of stuff, so choose your words very carefully. Everyone loves Kempf, and this is a Kempf. No, top's tail, this is a Kempf. What have they done? They've swapped out Kempf's 7 damage splash for -5 to all stats on foe. That's a really good effect. That's basically a +5 stat to all stats, except it's a -5 to all stats because, yeah, you get how it works. And of course, the natural dragon's adaptive damage against ranged units. Cool thing to have. Helps her pick off ranged units who might, have a really high res stat for whatever reason. Not like a bunch of tomes we just saw on this banner seem to have quite high res stats or anything. Hit def instead. Great. Rally def res plus. Yeah, double rally. Good for score. ARD attack speed 4. They've gone up to 4, okay? They've gone up to 4 on the ARD skills. ARD attack speed 3 would already have been insane. That skill's only on Eflin, I think, and it is one of the best skills you can possibly have in ARD. What does attack speed 4 for ARD do? If defending an Aether raids, runs attack speed +X during combat, calculates X based on number of your defensive structures. Greater than or equal to 5 structures grants +11, 4 grants +7, less than or equal to 3 grants +3. Destroyed defensive structures not counted. Okay, so the main difference here is that ARD attack speed 3 grants +10. Attack speed 4 +11. It gives you 1 extra point. Which, to be fair, that's exactly the same thing they did going up from Solo 3 to Solo 4. So I guess they recognize when a skill is already that strong, there's really no reason to go ahead and make it absurdly even stronger. Just throw an extra stat on there. Kids love those. I'm also worried because, don't get me wrong, great skill, absolute top tier skill for Aether Raids. Just throw out a metric butt ton of damage. Attack +11, speed +11. This is in the normal pool now. This is sparkable now. ARD attack speed 3, while an absolutely terrifying skill, was safely hidden away from most people by the fact that it was on a seasonal banner that most people did not roll that much on. ARD attack speed 4 is gonna show up everywhere. And honestly, given the incredible effect here as well, it's probably going to show up everywhere on Nifl. So that's going to be fun. That's going to be fun to fight against. For B-slot skill, low attack speed 3, bit of survivability. Okay. And plus for speed reduction is also going to help in that role of just blathering whoever you're running face first into by doubling them. And in the C slot, we've got a PRF C slot, Domain of Ice. Grants speed res +4 and the effect reduces damage from foes' first attack by 30% to allies within 2 spaces during combat. If unit is within 2 spaces of an ally, grants speed res +4 and reduces damage from foes' first attack by 30% during combat. This is nuts. This is Flame. You know who Flame is? I know who Flame is. Flame is incredible. Flame grants 30% damage reduction within 2 spaces, and that's pretty much all Flame does. I mean, she's a staff unit, so she can kind of hit things with impunity as well, and like healing and all that. But the main reason people use Flame is for 30% damage reduction within 2 spaces, because that's an insane effect, right? Just stack it in the middle of your save pool. Why not? It'll reduce damage. Why not? Kids love it. I've already used that joke once today. I don't care. I'm using it again. This does that. This does that. And it grants speed res +4. It's only for the first attack, but who cares, right? Within 2 spaces. And it also gets herself. And it's in a C slot, as opposed to a weapon, on a unit that already has a crazy good weapon and ARD attack speed 4. This unit is going to be an absolute menace, and I love it. Except I'm also terrified because this is going to be on other people's teams as well. If I was the only person who was allowed to use this unit, I would think this was a just absolute 100% plus best thing IS has ever done. The fact that other people are allowed to use this unit tones it down a bit. I am terrified. But still, as a Kemp fan, as a fan of winning in Aether Raids, as a fan of having ARD attack speed 4 fodder, I'm building this unit. I'm saying it right now, I'm building this unit. I'm rolling a bunch of this unit. I want to merge her a lot, and I want to fodder her a lot to other people. My orbs are gone. Which is probably exactly what IS intended, because we've got a Mythic banner coming up really soon, and right after that we've got to choose your Legends banner, and those are always incredibly strong. So, wish me luck, people. Wish me luck. Ha 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 ha. There she is in her Cav Dragon glory. That's a dragon, but it looks a bit like a big icy dog. Damage reduction. And new story chapter. Of course, let's see if we can spot a... Oh, there he is, the armored guy. What's his face? He has a name. Give me a second. Benny? Yeah, Benny. Benny is our new non-focus free 4-star hero. Hang on. Go back. This is Sparkable, of course. Go back. If he's the new... just in the pool, who's the THB? Go back. Okay, I see it. That's... Benny's there, but also, bottom left corner, that's, Azura's mum. Azura's mum. She has a name as well. Aret. That's her. So, 2 new free 4-stars in the pool, and also a new GHB. Exciting. New units to play with. Great. We take that. Yeah, as confirmed, Orochi is for 4-star focus. Skip ahead a little. It's Sparkable, but that's not all. In addition to a free oh yeah, this is just the free thing you get from sparking. I forget what it's called, a celestial something or other. Somehow gets me every time. Every single time they do this. And every single time I think, ooh, there's something extra special at the end of this banner. There isn't. It's just that. Well, I'm wishing my orbs goodbye. Thank you all for watching. Give your impressions in the comments, I guess, because, wow, I am just blown away by this banner. And I will see you all next time.